All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're going to do our Champions League reaction. So, we're going to be discussing about the 8 games, guys. We're going to discuss about the knockaround playoffs, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. And there's only one place to start. There's only one game to start, probably the most significant game of the 8, the one that I was most interested in. And we're going to start with this game. Then we'll touch upon the other games here or there. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with this big game of this magnitude. And that is, what do we have here? Right here, guys. So let me get my timestamp for you guys. So let me get my timestamp. So let me present screen, share screen. All right, so let's discuss this game, man. So let me give you my thoughts first, and we'll hear from Sebastian. So when in regards to this game, guys, let me start with Manchester City. Manchester City, you guys almost walked out of here with the win. And I think had they had won this game, it could have been monumental. It could have been huge for their season, because I think that would have been such a momentum win for them had Manchester City won. Obviously, though, Manchester City imploded. And this isn't the first time they imploded. They imploded against Feyenoord. They imploded against PSG. They imploded against Brentford. It's happened so many times this season. This isn't the first time it's happened. And the thing for Manchester City is that how could they not hold on? And let's be real, guys. Of all the players, only 2 players from Manchester City should get recognition: Haaland and Vardiel. Everybody else was either average or horrible. And I know a lot of people blaming Ederson, and Ederson was also not great as well. But I actually think there's more blame that needs to be had on Kovacic and Rico Lewis. Oh, actually, Foden was good, to be fair. Foden was good when he came on. He won the penalty, of course, so I have to give him credit. But besides Haaland, Vardiel, and Foden, nobody else in Manchester City was good. And for Real Madrid, they're the most clutch team of the Champions League of all time. There is not another team in the Champions League that can give you clutch moments like this, because the clutch moments they have in the Champions League, consistent season after season, is ridiculous. And for Jude Bellingham, the fact he scored a last-minute goal is crazy. And I know people are going to say, oh, we didn't have a good game and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He got the goal, and that's what matters the most. Most people are not going to look at those stats and everything like that. They're just going to remember that he scored that important goal. And Vinicius, man, he balled out. And it was very interesting before the game, guys, because before the game, Manchester City had their tifo, their thing saying, hold that, Vinicius Jr. And obviously Roger was there in the stands to take pictures. And it was just kind of poetic that Vinicius had a man of the match performance at the Etihad against Manchester City. Like, I just think that's very interesting that. And obviously, it was a very dominant performance from Real Madrid. Like, Real Madrid should be happy they won this game. But this could have been more, guys. They could have scored 5 or 6, even 4 goals. Like the amount of chances they had. And remember, those first 15 minutes, City somehow didn't concede. So it's just crazy to me that Real Madrid won this game. And for Manchester City, man, I think it's show over, because I don't see them going to the Bernabeu getting a result. And I know some people are going to say it's only 3-2, so there's still a chance. And yeah, mathematically, it's still a chance. But realistically speaking, I just don't see it. And the fact that, and the thing is, they have to win the Bernabeu. And only one team has beaten Real Madrid at the Bernabeu this season, and it's Barcelona. And I'm telling you this right now, I don't think it's because the only team that could go to Bernabeu and win there by huge margins is Barcelona. There's not another team in the world that could do that. So, and I'm sorry, Barcelona have been better than Manchester City this season. So, yeah, I just think for Real Madrid, I think they're in the round of 16. And you know, might even see crazy to say this, guys. I think even if Manchester City won the first leg, I still think Real Madrid would have made the comeback. I still think Real Madrid would have made the comeback, and I still think they would have beaten them in the Etihad, the Bernabeu. But yeah, man, craziness from Real Madrid. And for Real Madrid, as I said, man, crazy, man, absolute insanity. So, of course, I know Sebastian is waiting in the background. But one last thing I said before I give it to Sebastian. Manchester City, as much as you guys are going to be frustrated you guys lost this game, you could have lost this game by an even bigger margin. You could have lost this game by a bigger margin, and you should be thankful that it didn't end in a bigger margin. And by the way, this is the first time Real Madrid have beaten City at the Etihad. So, Sebastian, man, what's your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, big up to Real Madrid for winning this game. I thought they would win it more, because I think Man City are just a terrible team at the moment. Obviously, I feel bad for Holland.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
He's the only one trying. This
is the first time he scored against Real Madrid, which is crazy.
And I think Holland should be. I think he should leave Man City, honestly.
I mean, obviously he won't leave because he signed a 9-year contract. Obviously.
I mean, you remember when players sign contracts, they leave the next, months.
Okay.
Plus, there's one club that could get Holland, and everyone knows that team. But yeah, Real Madrid. The performance wasn't that great, but they got the victory away in Manchester, which is not shocking, but it's kind of because Man City usually performs in the Champions League at home against Real Madrid.
Yes. Yeah, that's
so.
true.
I think Real Madrid. I think either way they would go through this, even if they would lose 2-0 something. But yeah, I think Courtois. I think he's washed. I'm sorry. I think he's washed ever since that injury. I think he's washed, honestly. And multiple people has been saying it on YouTube that he has not been the same. I think he is washed, but Real Madrid.
I think Wash is a bit harsh, but he's not as good as before. Let's put it this way. He had better seasons.
But Real Madrid, they should have won this game by a huge margin. I think they should have been.
Yeah.
I think they should have won by 6-goal margin, because I think this City team, I don't think they're that good. They have been playing some. They haven't got wins this past month or so, but it's against trash clubs, trash teams, man. So when they play against a bigger, a better squad, then they get exposed. Like against PSG, against Arsenal, against Real Madrid. So for City, it's all about get the UCL spot in the league, because zero chance to win the champion. Zero. And if they turn it around, they will go out in the next round, because I'm not gonna lose this team.
Yeah.
Pep.
Yeah. So
is it time, Pep? Pep, is it time? Is it time to retire? Maybe. Because or take an international job. So who knows? But for Real Madrid, Asensio at centre back was very good. Valverde.
Yeah, he was good.
I think Mendy is the only weak link, I would say, in this team.
Mendy.
I think if
they get man.
I think if they get Theo Hernandez or Nuno Mendes or someone like that, I think they would do much better. But yeah, Mendy, I still think he's a good left back, but he's not, that dude, that left back who give me the best left back in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I thought.
Savini,
yeah, I think. So yeah, I mean, basically everyone else besides Haaland and Vardy and Foden were awful.
What I think City has to do, you sell players, you only build the team around Haaland, Guardiola, and Savinho. Get rid of.
Even those. Yeah, get rid of Grealish.
Sell Foden also. Sell him also.
They're not, obviously not going to sell Foden. Let's be real, they're not going to sell him.
I mean, there's a club that who knows they can put up millions and get.
Okay. Okay. So KDB definitely has to go. Grealish has to go. Bernardo Silva has
Yes,
to go.
Stones has to go. Silva has to go. Edison has to
Stones
go.
has to go. Ederson, yeah, maybe Ederson should go.
Maybe Ake should. Akanji should maybe stay.
Maybe.
Because he has a good age.
Gundogan definitely has to go.
I'm sorry,
Gundogan has to go.
Rico Lewis is the most overrated youngster I've ever seen. The fact that
So
Rico Lewis, people said he's better than Connor Bradley. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, by the way.
okay, so let me get this straight, Pep. You had Nico Gonzalez on the bench, and you didn't use him, or at least bring him off the bench.
Yeah, like it's Pep has lost his head.
Yeah. City have to have a rebuild this summer, and for Real Madrid, as I said, man, big win for them. Mbappe scored, Bellingham scored. Then you got the assist. Vinny was best.
If City doesn't have a big rebuild, I think they're in the mud for next season.
Okay, let's not go too far yet. Well, let's see what the summer awaits. But I think one thing we could all agree is that Manchester City are finished this season. They're not winning the Premier League. They're definitely not winning the Champions League. Maybe FA Cup. Then at the end of the day, it's just FA Cup. You know,
No.
FA Cup is.
If they somehow turn this around and win the Champions League, we might have to have a convo about certain clubs in this Champions League.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. They're not going to win the Champions League. Come on. Even if they turn this around, I don't think they will. But anyways, let's get to the comments because we have a lot of comments to go through. So let me do a poll, guys, for this one. And also, you know what's interesting? The team that scores first and the Manchester City Real Madrid has lost the tie. You think that's interesting, Sebastian?
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Yeah, normally you would think that, okay, the team that scores first usually wins a tie. But at this time in particular, it never happens. Except with the exception of the first time when they played against each other in the Champions League semifinals, the 15-16 season.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So let's go read some guys' comments. Why can't we just win normal? That is a good question. That's a good question.
I mean,
I can't answer that, sadly.
Helped by the refs, you mean? Because he said normal. Because he said normal.
No, I think he means like. I don't think he means it that way. Okay, but anyways, let's move. Just why? Low. Yo, what's up? SSB28 says this score kind of flatters City. Oh yeah, I agree, 100%. City needed minimum 2-goal lead to go in the second. Like I said, even if they won, let's say like first like 2-1, I still don't think that would have been enough. Like I think a City needed like 2 or 3, like a minimum 2. So yeah. Manchester City was struggling against low-tier teams in FA Cup. It looks dark for the season. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were in a losing position against, like, I forgot whatever the team they played against FA Cup last weekend. They were in a losing position against them, which is embarrassing. So, but yeah, we wasted too many chances, man. Yeah, for sure, man. Wash is too harsh. Yeah, I don't agree with Sebastian there for that take. Still top 2 goalkeepers in the world. Wash isn't too harsh. It's just crazy. I think it's about Pep. Albert says, "Hello, Madrid." Albert, man, you are shameless, but I love it. We love your shamelessness.
No, we don't. It's disgusting.
Albert says,
"No."
Okay, let's just move. Let's move.
Yeah, then the guy who got destroyed by a 17-year-old Dogmal. No, I'm not respecting him.
Okay. Valverde worked his butt off. Yeah, Valverde was good, man. Valverde was good. And also remember, guys, Vasquez was injured. And the fact that they were able to debutize. And see, I don't like this whole Real Manchester City thing to say, oh, we don't broad you for the entire season. Look how bad we are. Like, the rest of the team is still good. And remember, Real Madrid don't have Carvajal out for the season. They have Carvajal out for the season. They have Militao for the season. For the rest of the season. Alaba as well. Like, Real Madrid are also going through injuries, too. So, Manchester City don't come with an excuse, man. And it's very interesting how Real Madrid, Manchester City made such a big deal of the Ballon d'Or only for them to actually get humbled at their own stadium. It's crazy. Yeah, download. Moving on. City are so bad. I agree. Is City finished? On this season, they are finished. Yeah. Real Madrid really turned it around. Yeah. Ruben Diaz is overrated. I agree, Pookie. You know what made me realize he's overrated is that Euros performance against, I think it was Germany. I think it was a 2020 Euros, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I knew it was like, yeah, this guy's overrated. Aka needs to stay. One season wonder. KDB's finished. Yeah, KDB's finished. He has to go. He has to go. He's washed. Ronaldo looks to be finished as well. Yeah, he's washed. Is Nico Gonzalez injured? Well, I thought he was injured, but I guess he isn't. But the thing is, okay, I understand maybe not starting him, but at least bring him off the bench. Like, what's the point of having him on the bench if he's not, like, at least somewhat fit? Because my opinion, I agree. For me, if you're on the bench, you should at least be at least 75% fit. Okay? Or at least 50%. Like, if he wasn't fit at all, then he shouldn't be on the bench at all. It just doesn't make sense to me. KDB's like Shakhtar level now. I guess you could say. Atalanta, PSV, Milan, which these do you think have highest chance to turn around? We'll get to that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in our next segment. I'm gonna actually start that. Kovacic is a double agent. They can, but I don't think they will. Yeah, that's fair. Kovacic says Mendy needs to be told it's not just a job to score. Legit flung my remote when he didn't pass to Mbappe. Yeah, Mendy could score in his day. Stop it, Albert. Stop it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Mbappe, like, I almost, like, when I was seeing, like, he miscued as, like, yeah, he's not going to score this. But he still managed to score. It's crazy. Managed to score that shot from there. It's crazy, man. And, yeah, Kovacic and Rico Lewis, man, they cost it. And obviously Ederson has that fault, too, for some of the goals. But I think Kovacic, Rico Lewis deserve more blame. But, yeah. And also, one last thing before we move to the next thing is that Jude Bellingham, man. I think I saw a stat. He scored 8 goals and the 90th minute stoppage time to win the game for Real Madrid. Like, that's insanity right there, guys. That's insanity.
Funny enough,
like,
he's not even the best. He's not even the best midfielder in the world, though.
Okay, well, one thing we can all agree. One thing you have to agree, even if you don't like him, is that he's clutch. He's clutch. You have to give him that. You have to give him that.
Okay, let's see if he can do it in a World Cup. Let's see. That's the biggest test. If we can do that in a World Cup, then
okay. If he doesn't World Cup, will you respect him?
No.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
So if Isak scores if Isak score a winner in a World Cup final, bro, Pookie, stop it. He's not even top 3.
No, he's top 3. Top 3.
No, stop.
Top 3.
Stop. He's not. No.
He's top 3. He's top 3.
No.
Okay. Well,
no.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
I can tell you 5 better midfielders.
Okay,
this season.
We're not going to start this debate. Okay, we're not going to start this debate. Okay. But yeah, Ceballos was also pretty good as well. And yeah, for Real Madrid, as I said, I think they're basically in a good position. And yeah, for Real Madrid, as I said, it's a good victory for them at the Etihad, and for Manchester City, man. Well, I'm just saying they better get top 4 because, like I said, Champions League is hopeless. Premier League is definitely hopeless. FA Cup, I mean, it's nice, I guess, but I mean, it's the FA Cup, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal.
No, Spurs is winning that one.
They're out of the FA Cup.
Yeah, the FA Cup. I know Spurs is winning that, by the way.
How can you win it? Okay, whatever. But anyways, City have to get top 4. If they don't get top 4, this season's an epic failure. And guys, we will
imagine them in the Europa League. Imagine them in the Europa.
We will have an emergency stream if City don't get top 5 or top 4, whatever the thing is. It'll probably be top 5 actually. If City don't get top 5 to qualify for next season,
give them that shit. Give them that conference. I dare. Give them that Conference League spot. I want to see Pep here in Sweden.
I dare Manchester City not to make the next season's Champions League.
I wanna see Pep in Sweden.
Pep wouldn't allow it.
So I want them to go Conference League.
Pep wouldn't allow it, man. Pep wouldn't allow it.
Yes, he would.
Man. For sure. All right. Let's move, man. Let's move to other games. I think we spent enough time on this one. We spent around 20 minutes. So yeah, that was a pretty good discussion. So we're gonna move to other games we got here. We're obviously not going to go too much into detail, but we'll still talk about that here or there. Well, let's start with the Tuesday games first. Let's talk about this one, man. Stade Brest versus PSG. So Sebastian, as you are my
Best
as
player
you're
in the
my
world.
Dembele enthusiast, I think as you're my Dembele enthusiast, and maybe a PSG fan, or I don't know, or
No,
Dembele
no,
fan,
stop,
whatever you are.
stop. People need to stop saying that I'm a PSG fan because I'm not.
Okay, fine. You're a Dembele fan. Okay, so
No,
talk me
no,
through, man.
I
As a
am a
Dembele fan,
fan. I'm a fan of the players in that team, and I like the team they have, not the club. People use my words to twist my words. I like the team and the players. I don't like the club. So shush. By the way, Dembele, aka the best player in the world, aka R9. Nah, but honestly, Brest was they did not look that great at all. I think PSG took the game. I took the game to them from the first minute. PSG didn't want to win this game. Want to end this tie. Beautiful pen by Vitinha, aka the second best midfielder in the world behind Joao Neves. I mean, look at this PSG team. Why are people hating on this team? They have so much talent. Like, see Vitinha penalty, Dembele. The hate on Dembele is mostly on the Barca fans because you have a disgusting agenda against him for some reason. It's just because he's too good right now.
well, we have the right to be mad with Dembele. Just to let you know.
But why be that angry though?
Personally, I'm not that angry, but you know the other people are.
Yeah,
I guess it just depends.
the other
Anyway,
Barca fans.
okay, just finish your analysis, man.
So yeah, Dembele scoring 2 goals again. This guy can't stop scoring, and he is the best player in the world right now based on form. Maybe you can say Rafinha, Salah, but based on form and how Dembele has been playing, he's the best, and that's the reality. But people don't want to see it because he plays for PSG. But yeah, Donnarumma, good performance. Nuno Mendes, Hakimi shows why they're the best fullbacks in the world. Pacho was decent. Marquinhos was decent. Fabian Ruiz is garbage. Barcola, yeah, okay. Dembele, excellent. Due, yeah, okay. Neves, best midfielder in the world, by the way. I will die on that hill, by the way. I'm not joking. Vitinha, yeah, good. So PSG, this was expected. But yeah, let's see. Like, we never know what could happen in football. Brest could easily go up 2-0 up in the second game, and then PSG could lose it totally. So I think for Brest, pause. I think they should be happy because this is the first time they've been in the Champions League, and they've done so well this season in the UCL. And yeah, PSG, they lubricate Brest. So I think perfect result. And I think if PSG can play like they've done in the past month or so, I think this team is serious for contending Champions League trophy. And right now,
Yeah.
PSG is top 3 favorite right now, behind Barca.
I'm not
and
sure
Liverpool.
about that. Okay, well let's take one game at a time. Let's not get too far ahead. But yeah, I mean PSG, fantastic win for them against Stade Brest on the road. And I feel like Stade Brest, they actually were decent in this game. They weren't as bad as the score may have suggested, but obviously you have to take your chances. And Stade Brest didn't. And the first half, once they didn't, you just knew that PSG was going to ran riot. And of course, Vitinha got the penalty there. It was a fantastic penalty there at the Dembele, man. I mean, playing this false 9 position is balling out as a striker. And Dembele, man, he's probably the best player. Actually, no, let me rephrase. He's the player that scored the most goals this year. So you could probably argue he's one of the most informed players right now in the world. Is he outright the best? I'll let you guys decide. I don't think it's as obvious. But if we're going just by this year alone, perhaps you could say there's an argument to be made if you want to go this year alone. Yeah, I think for PSG, man, it was pretty much routine. We pretty much expected them to win. It was pretty much a league on game at the end of the day. And for Stade Brest, man, it's such a shame because, I honestly feel like if they played against any other seeded teams, I think they could have maybe advanced around 16. It's just that they had to play against the juggernauts. And you know what the sad thing is, guys? Stade Brest have never defeated PSG ever in their Champions League history. It's never happened. It's never happened before. And if it happened in the Champions League, that would have been crazy. So for PSG, man, congrats to them. They're pretty much in the round of 16. I don't see any way Stade Brest can make a comeback. And PSG are in the round of 16. And they'll be playing either one of Liverpool or Barca, which will be interesting. We'll see who they get as the time comes. But yeah, shout out to Dembele, man. Obviously, as a Barca fan, I'm not a huge fan of Dembele because, Dembele flopped at Barca. We gave him a lot of chances. And then obviously we care for him. And then once he saw that PSG was an offer, he scored, and then he celebrated against us. So, of course, I'll be mad. Of course. Now, to be fair, some Barca fans did racially abuse Dembele, which obviously I don't agree with. But he does deserve criticism from the Barca fans. That is 100%. But maybe the criticism was a bit too far from them. But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm not a huge Dembele fan, but I have to give him props. He has improved. And this is probably the best version of Dembele we have seen in his career. I think that's fair to say. So let's go ahead and read some of you guys' comments, and we're going to go ahead and move to the next game. I'll just show you guys the goals real quick.
My AVI says it.
Yeah, so Dembele scored it with his left foot right there. And he's also ambidextrous, guys, with a fast break. And they scored the penalty there, Vitinha. Then Dembele scored the right foot. So actually, Sebastian, who won the penalty for PSG? I forgot exactly.
I don't remember that, by the way.
Okay, maybe we can see here in the commentary just real quick. So penalty awarded. It was awarded by from his shot, Dembele's shot. Okay, so Dembele actually won the penalty there. Actually, so Dembele got a penalty. Well, best PSG player on form. I think we could all agree with that.
Like I've been saying it for months that Dembele is closer to Messi than what Ronaldo is to Messi.
Okay, let's not go that far. That's a bit extreme. Anyways,
no, that's not extreme, by the way.
Let's read some of you guys' comments. Okay. Let's not get let's not take it too far, man.
I mean, I don't like Penaldo or Messi, by the way, so I don't care.
Okay, so let's go ahead and read your guys' comments. Jude, Zizou, Bellingham. I could see Bellingham being clutch. Real Madrid go far. Okay, don't compare him to Zizou. That's
oh my, this is absolutely disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting, by the way.
Midfielder. Rosa, no. Dembele masterclass. Is Dembele best player at the moment? He's the best PSG player. He is the best PSG player in the world.
Tell me three better players in the world right now.
Okay, I'll say he's the most informed player this year. I'll give you that. Best player. That's personal preference. There's no for me, the best player in the world if we're going by this season so far, it's probably Rafinha or Salah.
Oh my god,
it's probably one of those two.
Rafinha has not been Barca's best player.
All right, what about Salah? Aren't you a Liverpool fan? Don't you like Salah?
Pedri has been Barca's best player right now, and you know that.
But I'm going by attackers. Okay. So if you're going by best attackers, you could say one of those two. This is the problem with players that you have multiple positions to account for. So if we're going by attackers, you could say that. Okay.
Salah has been inconsistent, by the way.
Dembele is still on fraud watch. Let's wait. Let's wait at the end of the season. Because let's be real, for PSG, all that really matters for them is the Champions League. Because we all know they're going to walk Ligue 1. Ligue 1 is a given for them. It's a Champions League. That's
Dembele Ballon d'Or will be there.
Because I'll say this right now: if Dembele gets PSG to win the Champions League, then yes, he could probably win the Ballon d'Or. But only if he wins the Champions League.
If he wins the Ballon d'Or,
it goes for any player.
If he wins the Ballon d'Or, the debate is over. He's better than Neymar.
Okay, I'm saying this right now. Whichever team wins the Champions League will probably have a Ballon d'Or player. I'm 95% confident when I say that.
And if Neves wins
So,
it, I buy a Neves kit, by the way.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, let's not go too far. I didn't mean to sit Dembele that time. Vitinha, Kangley, or goated. Yeah, Vitinha, Kangley also had a good game as well. What Dembele really did in Barca for real, though a little flop. Obviously, he obviously flopped in Barca. He's not the best in the world, Sebastian. I'm sorry. Dembele's a French neighbor. He has 5% his talent and 94% his injury progress. Okay, compare Dembele
Does
to Neymar.
Neymar have a walk up?
That's crazy.
Does Neymar?
That is crazy.
Does Neymar have a walk up? AD, does Neymar have a walk up?
Moving on. Let's move on. Because that is extremely disrespectful to Neymar.
How does Neymar have a walk up? I'm just asking.
Okay, well, at least he's got a Champions League.
But what is bigger, World Cup or Champions League?
Well, Champions League as a starter is better than World Cup as a bench player.
I'd rather be on the bench and win the World Cup than being a starter and not win it.
Okay, let's move. Hakimi almost scored a beautiful own goal. Oh, yeah, I remember. PSG also had a really bad early mistakes. I think Donnarumma, Hakimi almost made errors, and Brest almost capitalized. And then, obviously they didn't take it. So PSG kind of let off there. But I'm saying this right now, guys. If PSG make those kind of mistakes in the latter stages, they're going to get exposed. It's just that stop Brest obviously isn't on their level. But I'm just saying that if they do that against Liverpool or Barca, they're going to concede. Just saying. I think we'll have a surprise team for the lower bracket. Upper bracket seems tougher, obviously. That's potential. I think Draxler won the penalty. Nope. Lowell, Sebastian stop with Lowell. Does PSG have what it takes for another semifinal? Well, let's see, man. Because I think I'll say this right now. If PSG get past Liverpool or Barca, then I think they could go far. Because for me, Liverpool or Barca is probably the toughest team in that bracket. So I think if they can.
If they eliminate Liverpool and
they're gonna go
Liverpool Barca, they're winning it. I don't get it. They're winning it.
They're gonna make that side of the final. Are you saying that?
Who can Real Madrid face PSG in the knockouts until? Or can that be a final?
I don't know. I have to do it. Okay, you know what? Actually, after all these 8 games finish, guys, I'll show you guys the bracket. We'll see the bracket. But let's finish these 8 games first. But yeah, PSG, man. Let's for now. Let's see if they get past Liverpool, Barca, because I think Liverpool, Barca are still favorites. But keep an eye on PSG because PSG have improved from last season. This PSG team is considerably better than last season. I think we can all agree with that.
And don't forget, ever since Luis Enrique has been giving them more freedom, this team has actually been destroying teams.
Yeah, Ronaldo, Messi, Lamine currently. I'm sorry.
Man said Dogmal, absolutely disgusting. You filthy. I'm sorry. This is why your country is lost in the table.
Okay, Sebastian, I don't think you really want to talk. But okay.
No, I'm gonna respect me. I have to.
Okay. Okay, let's move. But what I'm saying is that I'm sorry, with all due respect, Ronaldo and Messi, they're not the best 2 players in the world right now. Maybe in this generation, you could probably say
Penaldo.
Currently, man. I'm sorry.
Of course, he's gonna put Penaldo in it.
I mean, Endrick Brugge. Brugge says Anthony Ronaldo.
Yes, facts.
Anthony at first is crazy. Crazy.
No, you know what? It's Anthony, Fabian Ruiz, and Maguire. That's the top 3.
Can you consider Rossi as the Ballon d'Or contender?
No.
Rossi? I mean, he's having a good season for Dortmund, but come on, no. I mean, and as I told you guys before, if you want to win the Ballon d'Or, you have to win the Champions League. And I'm sorry, I don't see you really think Dortmund's gonna win the Champions League? With all due respect, I don't think so. Albert, I mean Andrew too. Champions League, the World Cup. Okay, that I don't agree with. It's hard.
Yeah, Albert is on cuckoo head.
No, almost low. I was gonna agree with you, low. All right, let's move, man. Let's move to the next game, man. I think we spent a little so much time there. It's 35 minutes. We still have 6 more games to go. So let's talk about Juventus 2, PSV 1. Juventus, man. The old lady, man. What is there to say? Because the Juventus, man, I think that first half they were actually pretty good. I think that first half they were actually pretty solid. And McKennie scored a banger of a goal. And the guy, and the thing is, guys, McKennie is one of those players that when I score bangers. Like, the guy may not be consistent, but the guy is known for scoring bangers. He's like a moments guy. That's what McKennie is. And that's what I love about McKennie, is that he's always got these moments for United States. Like, he's always scores these lovely goals for United States and for Juventus. And it was just amazing. That first half, I thought Juve were really solid. I think first half, they were fantastic. I don't know what happened, though. And the second half, they considerably dropped their level. And shout out to Ivan Perisic, because this guy has scored against Juventus. And, of course, as a former Interista, of course, he doesn't like Juve. And he has good record. And remember, I believe the last time he played against Juve, I think he scored a brace, if I'm not mistaken. And this was like his first Champions League game in a long time. And I was like, bro, I didn't even know Perisic played at PSV. I didn't even know that, actually. So, yeah. And then, obviously, Mabawilaglu scored the winner in the 82nd minute. I think he comes off the bench, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he comes off the bench at halftime, scores the winner there. And yet, for Juventus, as I said, man, it was a laborious win. It's a win. Was it a convincing win? Maybe that first half was convincing, but the second half wasn't convincing. But they got the win. And for Juventus, as I said, man, are they a team that are they a team that could be a dark horse? Well, actually, is it a bit disrespectful to say they're a dark horse, because they got pedigree here, but to be fair, they only won 2 Champions Leagues. So yeah, for Juventus, as I said, man, a win is a win, and as Tendon predicted, maybe they could be a team to look out for in the Champions League. Because remember, guys, he predicted Juve versus Inter final, and Tendon is a prediction expert. Remember, he predicted.
No, it's not. Stop it. Season. No, it's not. No, it's not. He just got 2 lucky predictions, fugazi predictions.
And he also called Spain to win the Euros. I think he also called Manchester City versus AC Milan in the final 2023, which ended up being Inter. So the guy has a good record with predictions. Better than most people, let's put it this way.
I mean,
so
if he predicts Coca-Cola to win the Libertadores, then I believe
it. So yeah, so Sebastian, so Sebastian, man, what's your thoughts on Juve, man? Are Juve a team we should look out for in the Champions League, or
no?
You're like,
no, they're fraud. No, I'm telling you, this team is bottling it away at PSV. If you're gonna put your money on Juve,
so you're
absolutely meant to
turn this around.
Yes, because I don't think Juve is that good. This they have quality players, but I just don't see it. You play a DM or DM / centre mid at centre back. You play a winger.
Okay, just focus on the stream. Just focus on the stream. Ignore the comments. Ignore the haters.
Yeah, you play a winger at wing back or
at right back, bro.
You have quality players, but the problem is you can't play players out of position. You have Colomwani, good start for him, but I think this game was it was decent. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. But yeah, we're gonna give credit to this PSV team, because I think they played quite good in this game. I think obviously they have Peter Bosz as manager, who looks like Ten Hag more than Ten Hag looks like himself. Yeah, I think Juve should not be happy, because they should not be conceding to PSV. No disrespect, but I think Juve has quality, but I don't see them doing much though.
Because you know what, Sebastian? Because here's the thing, Sebastian. I could see Juventus very well do this. Do you think they have the potential to go defensive the second leg and say, "Hey, we're up in aggregate. Let's just go park the bus"? And then because that's my problem with Juve this season. Is that I feel like there's a lot of quality in this team, but they're just too defensive. They're way too pragmatic for my liking. It's like, what the heck? Like, this Juventus team actually have quality players. Like, McKennie is good. I actually rate Douglas Luiz. We saw about his season. He had Aston Villa. I And the way I also rate, Way is one of my favorite United States players. And remember, guys, the Way is the one that scored the first United States goal for us in the World Cup. And the Gatti is good. De Gregor is a good goalkeeper. And so on and so forth. But the issue is, I just feel like Motta is way too pragmatic with this team. I feel like Juve is just too pragmatic, too defensive. And I just feel like, for me, it's really hurting this Juve team. Because this Juve team shouldn't be playing this defensive. So, I mean, do you agree with me, Sebastian?
Yeah, I think this Juve team has a lot of quality to be, exposed to the pitch, because, you have Douglas Luiz, Locatelli, Wea, McKennie, Gonzalez, Colomwani. So, I think Motta, I think there's a level above to how Juve want to play. I don't think this is the team that Motta wants to, play. Like, in terms of playing style, I think he wants more players. So, yeah, I think Juve, they could easily do what Dortmund did last year. Who knows? They can maybe make a final.
Oh, yeah.
So, Juve, hopefully they don't. Hopefully they get knocked out next round if they go through. But yeah, I think this Juve team is good. But they have a lot to improve to be, up there as like a top 4 favorite or top 5 favorite for the Champions League trophy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just feel like, for me, I just feel like they're way too pragmatic. I just think they're way too pragmatic. And like I said, I feel like this team is too much about moments. Like, this team isn't really. They just have moments, and the problem is that when you do moments, you're not gonna always get the result. And that's why Juventus have slept a lot of leads, allow teams to get back in the game from winning positions, and it's not really good look. And I think, and I agree with you, Sebastian. I think if Juve had, let's say, won this game 2-0, then I think they'll be in a really good position. But because they won 2-1, it makes it kind of shifts the advantage to PSV in some ways, because PSV are at home the second leg. And see, the thing is, PSV only need 1 goal to just even it out. So we'll see, though. I still think Juventus have what it takes to advance. But let's just say right now, Juventus, if Juventus want to advance, they have to score that first leg in the second leg. They cannot allow PSV to score first, because if PSV score first, it could get a bit dicey. But we shall see, guys, because I don't think this PSV team is that amazing as people make them out to be, because I feel like PSV are just way too, what is it called? I feel like Peter Bosz is way too offensive of a coach. He plays too much attacking football, and I think he's a bit naive on the road. But to be fair, I think it's a good result for PSV. To lose 2-1 away, it's a good result, I would say, if you're a PSV. So let's
and PSV hasn't. PSV at home, they haven't lost a game since November 12th, 2022. A competitive game. They have lost friendly games. I don't think they were in their stadium. So
friendlies we don't care.
Yeah, so. But the last competitive game they lost was 2022 in November. So PSV, I think they could turn this around.
Yeah, so Vincent says Atalanta, PSV, Milan. Which of these? Actually, you know what? Well, actually, we haven't discussed Atalanta, Milan yet. So, but yeah, PSV have a good chance. I'll put it this way. We'll probably do the highest when we top all 3 of these teams. But yeah, let's see where we are in the comments. Where are we? It takes a lot of money to win the Ballon d'Or. 280 if Champions League final Super Bowl the same day in time, what would you choose? Obviously, I choose a Champions League final, bro. I barely watched any of the Super Bowl. I only just watched the halftime show, and the halftime show, it was mediocre. So yeah, obviously Champions League final, and I'm sure most people would choose, McKennie. The manager didn't even want McKennie in the squad, and that's also crazy as well, because McKennie was one of the players that Motta wanted to be shipped, and now he's balling out. He's like, yeah, I'm proving I should stay. Respect me, man. Respect me. McKennie was playing right back 3 games ago, I swear. Yeah, that's the problem with Juve. They don't have a consistent. There is a right back issue with this team. McKennie loves to score volleys. I'm convinced they can make a quarterfinals appearance minimum. Juve, where is their ceiling? I'm gonna say quarterfinals max. I'm saying quarterfinals max. I don't think they get farther in quarters. And for me, I think it's around 6 eggs that's most likely going to happen. But we'll see though. We'll see, because to be fair, I think they might play against Inter in the round of 16 if I'm not mistaken. So that could be interesting. We shall see though, because I think Inter will be a tough one for them. Nobody's that delusional predict. Okay, let's not read comments relevant. Okay, you guys had to write pop for years out. That's true. Yes, we'll talk about the Celtic game. We'll talk about that ever since the Colombian live. Yeah, well, why is Quadrado not playing at right back? So yeah. PSV is a top club. They give us legends like R9 and Lozano. Okay, Lozano is definitely not a legend. And PSV, okay, they're a good team in Netherlands, and R9 is definitely one of the legends, of course. But obviously, PSV isn't, they're not as big as like the other teams, obviously. I definitely could see PSV win that game at Juve at home. Why isn't that Yildiz kid carrying Juventus? Yeah, Yildiz. Yeah, where's Yildiz actually? Is he injured? Wait, where is Yildiz? What the heck? Wow, he was on the bench. I don't know. Maybe there was like tactical thing or something. Mirandas. Yildiz is Massimo Burst. They made it. McKennie scored a banger. Yeah, no. They'll play against one of Inter Arsenal in the next stage. Yes, yeah. Yeah, so that could be interesting. Inter or Arsenal. And I'll be honest with you, man. I think Inter Arsenal are better than Juve. PSV have history. Oh yeah, of course. Luke did go to respect.
Juve might. I think Juve could beat Arsenal and Inter by the.
I still think they're the underdogs. I still think Inter Arsenal are favorites against them, but we'll see though. They have to get past PSV first. Okay, so let's not get too far ahead. Next, we got Sporting versus Dortmund, guys. Dortmund, man. What's really weird, guys, with Dortmund? This is a team that is really hard to understand. They're so bad in the league. They had just sacked their coach, Sahin, who is a brick manager, by the way. Sahin's a garbage coach. I don't know how he got the job. He only got the job because he's like nepotism tax, basically. And then they bring in the coach. They bring in the flop manager, Niko Kovac. And this is a manager, for those that don't know, guys, is a Bayern manager that flopped at Bayern. And they almost balled the Bundesliga. I think it was 18 and 19 season, where they almost balled the title. But of course, Dortmund are bigger bucklers. So that's why they won the title. They got away with it. And yeah, for Dortmund, as I said, man. And that was like weird. It's like Sporting were actually doing pretty well in the first half. The first half was like pretty much all Sporting. But then in the second half, man, I don't know what happened. Sporting just fell off. And the first goal came in from Grossi. And then Gross, and then Adeyemi, and it was game over. And so I don't know what this Dortmund team is like. They're so bad in the league, and yet they're so good in cup competitions. And it's just so weird to me. It's like I don't understand how this team works, because I could see a scenario where Dortmund finished in the bottom half of the Bundesliga table and still somehow make it to the Champions League semifinals. Like, they're a team that could definitely pull that off, which is crazy to say. So I don't know, man. Sebastian, are you surprised that Sporting collapsed, or you expected Dortmund to win this big? Because I didn't expect Dortmund to win this big.
Honestly, I expected Dortmund to win, because I think they're a better team.
No, but like, are you surprised they won by this big of a margin?
Yeah.
Like, that's surprising.
Obviously, Gyökeres didn't play because he was injured, but he had injury issues. But yeah. So yeah, I think fair play to Dortmund, winning 3-0. Sporting.
Yeah, so it's a good win for Dortmund. So, Sebastian, do you think Dortmund have what it takes to make it to another Champions League final, or no? There's no chance.
No, there's no chance to me. And obviously, Daniel Svensson at left back, the Swede, very good game. So I'm happy. That's a player that the national team needs. Inverted left back.
Yeah.
So I think very happy with the Swedes' performance. Daniel Svensson, who came from Nordsjælland in Denmark. So good for the Swede to get playing time. Also, Jokers to get playing time. So
Yeah,
good win for Dortmund.
yeah,
Good win.
yeah, and you know what? I wish Ruben Amorim stayed, because I think if Ruben Amorim has stayed, I think we could have had. I think Sporting would be so much better off, and I would love to see how they do in the Champions League, because I think Sporting,
Mm.
honestly, I know this might seem crazy to say, but I think if Ruben Amorim had stayed, I think Sporting would probably finish top 8. I think they would have finished on top 8 if Ruben Amorim had stayed. But obviously he left, so it's like that. So yeah, it's tough, because I really feel like Sporting could have done something special, but obviously I think with the new manager, he's not as good as Ruben Amorim, and obviously Sporting just don't look the same. They just look so different. And for Dortmund, as I said, man, they're a team that might just do. They're maybe like a cup team. That's what they are. Maybe they're a cup team. I think that's what they are, and we'll see how Dortmund does. Because I'll tell you this right now, guys: if Dortmund somehow makes another Champions League final 2 seasons in a row, I don't know what to say. I'll be very surprised. I'll be surprised, but at the same time, I won't be surprised, because I feel like they could very well do that. I think, you know what I think they're doing, Sebastian? I feel like they're putting all their eggs in the Champions League basket and forget the league. Like, hey, we're gonna just finish the bottom half and then go all in for the Champions League.
Yeah.
So we'll see what you're guys saying. So let's read some comments. Dortmund facing Lille or Aston Villa as a plus compared to other teams in the top 8. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Dortmund could actually maybe make another final. I know it seems crazy to say, and I know people are even surprised I'm even saying this. I'm saying this because of the bracket, because of the side of the bracket. Obviously, if they play against any of the top teams, they're going to get decimated. But because of the fact that on the easy side, they can play. They're lucky in that sense. King Lucas is for real. And by the way, guys, we'll look at the bracket ahead, because the bracket's looking very interesting, guys. But we're going to save the bracket when we go through after the 8 games. Okay, I think we're done with the Tuesday games, man. We're done with the Tuesday games. And once again, shout out to Garassi and Brand with the 2 assists, and Adiemi and Pascal Gross with the goals there. And yeah, good win for Dortmund as they get a big away win, because Dortmund, generally speaking, are not good on the road, guys. So the fact that they managed to win this game 3-0 on the road is crazy in itself. Okay, so 4 more games to discuss, guys. We got Club Brugge 2, Atalanta 1. Wow, Club Brugge, they actually managed to defeat Atalanta. Probably one of the most significant wins they've had in their history. And for Atalanta, I was very surprised at how underwhelming they were. But I will say, though, I think did Atalanta get hard done by that penalty? Because that penalty was a bit controversial. It wasn't a stonewall penalty. But shout out to Jukola. Jukola was amazing on the day. He scored the goal there, the 15th minute of the game. And then Atalanta, man, they got the equalizer there in the first half, passage with the goal there. But in the second half, man, it was just a bit underwhelming for Atalanta. I was a bit surprised. But I will say, as much as Atalanta weren't that great, I still feel like they're going to turn this around. I suppose they're going to turn this around because it's like at Bergamo. So, I mean, what do you think, Sebastian, man? Are you worried for Atalanta, or are you saying it's fine? They'll be fine?
Nah, it's fine. I think they're gonna go through. So. But good for the Swede, Gustav Nilsson, to score. Swedish players have started to perform. And there's a certain World Cup coming up.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's exciting for the audience of the Swedish players who plays for their club. Like now we have Don Svensson, who made his debut for Dortmund. We have Gustav Nilsson, who comes on for Club Brugge and score goals, and then Isak Ian, who wasn't that great, but don't worry, he will play good for the next team. But yeah, Club Brugge, good win. Do I think they will go through? Absolutely not. I think Atalanta is just the much better team, and at home, I think they will win. So yeah, big up to Bruges, man.
Yeah, Atalanta is really good at home, guys. Atalanta is good at home, guys. Away from home, they're a bit patchy, but at home, they're generally pretty strong. They hardly lose at home, guys. They rarely lose at home. So yeah, shout out to Club Brugge for a big win for them. And let's hope that it'll be nice if they can make it to round of 16, guys. Because obviously, Club Brugge, they have what's it called? I think the farthest they ever got in the Champions League was round of 16, which was a few years ago. But
yeah,
let's see if they could actually repeat it again. Because remember, guys, they made the round of 16 against all the odds. They came second in the group, and they almost topped the group too, which is crazy. So I remember that group. I think we had Atletico Madrid and I think Bayer Leverkusen, and the fact they came second place and that group was the fact that they advanced around 16 is one thing, and they were in a position to top the group was crazy, and then obviously Porto topped it, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, fantastic win for Club Brugge, and I would love to see them make the round of 16. I think it'd be a good underdog story, but like I said, reality is cruel, man. And Atalanta, like I said, is a good team, guys. They're a good team, and you know what's surprising, man? Lookman didn't play this game, and I think that's a big blow for Atalanta because Lookman, he might miss a second leg, guys. And for me, guys, Lookman is Atalanta's best player, 100%, in my opinion. Sebastian, you agree with that?
Yes.
So yeah, maybe hopefully Lookman's back for the second leg. We'll see though. He's gonna be out for late February, so he may or may not make the second leg, guys. Yeah, Atalanta's first half was not great, but the second half I think was pretty even. But yeah, let's move to the next game, guys. Next game we got here. So, which one do we discuss here? So let's discuss Monaco 0, Benfica 1. Benfica, man. How do they keep doing this, man? Monaco, man, so disappointing, man. I really had high hopes for Monaco this season in the Champions League. You know, they had such a good start. You know, they defeated Barcelona on the opening game of the Champions League. They were in such a good position. They're unbeaten. And I think they lost to Benfica. And after they lost to Benfica, they kind of like just crumbled in the league phase. And at least they made the playoffs, but they got unseeded, which is really bad for them because now they're having a rematch against Benfica. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think the Monaco hype train might be done, especially with them losing the first leg at home, having a player sent off. I mean, at least the only positive is that they only conceded 1 goal, so at least it's good for them. But they have to travel away to Benfica and beat Benfica, guys. At Benfica, I know this Benfica team isn't as good as years before, but it's really hard to beat Benfica in Benfica. The Lisbon atmosphere is big, and shout out to Papadopoulos because this guy, he's not really been that great, but the guy is scoring goals, and he came up clutch with that goal there. And yeah, Monaco were really bad. The first half that was pretty even, but the second half was one-sided as heck. And obviously, it was probably down to the fact they had the red card. So, yeah, Sebastian, man, are you worried for Monaco, or nah, they'll turn it around in Portugal?
No, I'm not worried for Monaco. Because I think Benfica are massive frauds, by the way.
How?
They're frauds, by the way. You'll see in the second leg, by the way. You'll see. Just saying.
So give me your thoughts on this game.
Yeah, I think Benfica in the second half, they dominated the whole game. And I think most of that was because of the red card. I think it will be closer. It was 11, I guess 11. Paulini scoring. He keeps scoring goals for fun, I guess. So, yeah, it's a great win for Benfica, but I'm not going to fall for this. They are not going for it.
I don't know, man. See, here's the thing. If it was a draw, then I can maybe see where you're coming from. But I don't know, man. I don't know if Monaco have what it takes to beat them in Portugal. I think I'll have to go to pens. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, because I want Monaco to advance, but we'll see. Because Benfica put themselves in the driving position with the second leg being at home, and probably at least with a goal there. By the way, Sebastian, before we move to the next game, do you think Al Mustaretti, the second yellow, was fair, or that wasn't a second yellow to you? You're muted.
I didn't see the game, so I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, let me just look here in the football, I guess. We'll go by there. So yeah, things go, counterattack, and he makes a bad tackle, and yeah, it's a second yellow. So it was like a second yellow, I think. So it wasn't a straight red, but yeah, I guess that's good for them. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be really tough for Monaco to turn this around. All right, let's move to the next game, man. Next game we got here. It is Celtic 1, Bayern 2, man. Bayern, man. They got the win there on the road. And I was a bit concerned for Bayern. Like the first couple of minutes was a bit rough for Bayern because obviously Celtic took the lead there. And it was luckily offside for Bayern. But yeah, so Bayern, man, they kind of struggled that first half, man. First half wasn't really particularly that great. And obviously Celtic were being obviously they were trying to be defensive. And then Olise, man. Take a bow, Elise, because that goal was a fantastic solo goal. Amazing, wonderful goal there from Elise. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, what a goal that is, man. What a goal that is. Then obviously in the second half, man, Bayern scored there. Celtic did put up a much better fight in the second half. Harry Kane got the goal there to make a 2-0. Good goal there from Kane. And then, Bayern pretty much Celtic pretty much tried to grow into the game. They got in the game. They got that goal back. So it's a huge moment for Celtic because obviously they hadn't made the Champions League knockouts for quite some time. And maybe Sebastian can let me know in the here. When was the last time Celtic made the Champions League knockouts? Because I don't remember the last time they made it.
I don't know.
I'm actually gonna look this up real quick while you speak. But yeah, for Celtic, man, they got a goal back. Miami got the goal there back. But obviously, the second leg is at Bayern, and it's gonna be pretty hard for the Celtic.
This tie's over. Actually. This tie's over by the way.
So yeah, for Celtic,
I don't know why a team like Celtic is in this round, by the way. But
hey, respect Celtic, man. They got here fair and square. But yeah, Sebastian, do you think Celtic put up a good performance against Bayern?
It was decent.
Yeah, like I actually think about a decent performance. And for Bayern, as I said, man, it's actually kind of crazy that they barely beat Celtic. Like they're struggling to beat Celtic. And obviously, I know Celtic were playing a low block, but Bayern, man, yeah, I understand it's away, but I kind of expected a little bit better from Bayern. And Bayern's defense, man, this defense is not good, man. This defense is very makeshift. Like you're playing Lima at right back, Dyer and Upamecano at center back, so then Guerrero.
Respect Upamecano. I still think he is a very good defender.
He's too mistake prone, man. You have to admit that.
Yeah.
But the problem with the back line is that I just feel like the fullbacks are very shaky. Limer and Guerrero. And I understand this is against Celtics, so obviously, they have some margin, but I'm saying that in the latter games, like against like Real Madrid, against Barcelona, against Liverpool, those fullbacks are going to get cooked. It means I'm sorry. And we saw this last season in the Champions League. Vinicius destroyed Kimmich in that second leg. So yeah, man. So what's your thoughts on this game, Sebastian? So obviously I know you're not a Bayern fan, but do you think Bayern should be happy with this win, or maybe we could bet better?
They should be happy. They won a game.
Yeah.
And my team just scored. Let's go.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on this game, man? Do you have any thoughts on this game?
I think Celtic played quite good, but Bayern, they have the quality. I knew they would win, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But yeah, shout out to Celtic for managing to be in the Champions League knockouts. And as Box put it out here, 2007-2008 was the last time they made the knockout phase. Wow, that's insanity right there. So, yeah. For Bayern, as I said, man, if they really want to win the Champions League, they gotta sign some better wingers. Because I'm sorry, Sane ain't it, man. Sane isn't it. Musiala is good. Kane is good. Olise is good. But Sane, oh my jeez, the guy is mid. And I'm sorry, Goretzka, man, this isn't 2020 anymore. Goretzka ain't gonna cut it for you guys. Goretzka ain't gonna cut it. He's washed. I'm sorry, he's washed. And I'm sorry, Limer, makeshift right back, definitely not gonna work. And Guerrero, yeah. I know the rest of Davis in this game, and I know Davis didn't start, but I still feel like Davis for me, like, yeah, it's just I don't know. I think Bayern is a really bang average Bayern team for their standards. But for Celtic, man, incredible achievement for them. And yeah, the only thing I'm a bit worried about Celtic is that why they sold Farashi, man. Farashi should have stayed. I don't know why Farashi left Celtic, went to Rennes. That was a weird decision, but yeah, it is what it is. So, Poi, man, as a Celtic fan you are, let me know in the comments how you feel about this game as we go through some of your guys' comments in regards, because I actually haven't read some of the comments, so let's read some of your guys' comments. Atalanta's game is similar to the Liverpool game this evening. Yeah, by the way, we're going to discuss the Liverpool game on the weekend recap, because that's not a Champions League game, that's a Premier League game, so we'll discuss the weekend recap. But yeah, they expect Dortmund to win 3-0, new manager bounce. Bad refereeing, especially in the last minutes of the game. Ref was great until the end. Club Brugge deserved the win, but that was a highly sus pen. Atalanta got booed in the first half. Lookman is like a cheat code, like Salah for Liverpool or Vinny. Yeah. He's on there. Is he on the level of Salah and Vinny? I'm not sure if he is, but he's definitely Atalanta's best player. That we can definitely agree with. Also, let me see some big guns, to be fair. Of course, Monaco lost 2007, 2008. AC Milan won. Celtic nil. Round 16. Kaka. Benfica knocked them out, said. Box are the most random moment. No, I think I actually asked when it was last time they had a knockout, so he answered that question. Box, lol. I don't think Bayern will go further than quarterfinals. Poy says, yo. Harry Kane, 74 games, 73 goals for Bayern Munich. That's actually pretty crazy. That stat is insanity. There's only one player I can think of that has better stats, and that is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. Because, guys, Ronaldo scored 450 goals and 438 games. You know how mad that is to have more goals than games? That is insanity. That is ridiculous. Most players cannot do that. And you can hate on Ronaldo all you will. You got to admit, that's impressive. You have to admit, that's impressive. So,
I think 40% penalties. I think 40% penalties. So, that's
respect
what
Ronaldo,
man. That's what I've heard. No, that's what I've heard. That he scored 40% penalties. Okay. That's what I've heard.
Respect Sui, man. Respect Sui. Boy says
no.
He wants to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, boy, man, how do you feel about this game? Are you happy with the performance? I think you should be happy. Bayern's been actually good for most of the first half of the season. I mean, it's been good in the Bundesliga, but in the Champions League, it's not really been that good. Like, and the Champions League's not been that good. I'm sorry. Against Barca was awful. Aston Villa wasn't great. What's another game that comes to mind? Feyenoord wasn't great. So, yeah. I mean, obviously the league they have been good, but obviously Bayern's so much better than most of the teams in the Bundesliga. But in the Champions League, it's not really been that great, particularly the away games. Particularly the away games have been concerning for Bayern, which is a big concern. But yeah, at least Bayern got an away win, which, to be fair, they haven't really got a lot of away. Have they won a single away game in the Champions League this season before this game? Because I know they lost to Aston Villa. I know they lost to Barca. I think they lost to Feyenoord. Well, actually, I guess Shakhtar, but that was a neutral game, I guess. So, yeah, I guess Shakhtar was the only one, I guess. Neutral venue, I suppose. But yeah, shout out to Bayern for the win there, man. Olise, man, what a baller he is. One of the best transfers this season and one of the best. Maybe one of the best wingers in the world. Maybe. All right, and now the fun. Okay, stop, boy.
No, he's not. He's not one of the best wingers.
I said maybe. I didn't say definitely. But he's one of the best. He's definitely one of the best transfers this season. That's for sure. All right, now the final game. And I saved this one purposely for last. It is this game. So, Sebastian, man, as a Milanista, what's your thoughts on this game? I'll let you go first, actually, for this one.
I mean, this performance was a disgusting terrorism football that I watched. I wish I never watched this game. You know why? Because Rafael Leao, he's a bum, by the way. He's a bum.
Wow.
He nearly missed 1-on-1. Forward. I mean, that fantastic front line of Santi Jimenez, Pulisic, Felix, and Leao, it was fantastic shit today. And I didn't watch out for this game. I simply turned off my camera multiple times because I just felt sick watching this game. It was disgusting. I mean, we're still the biggest club in Italy and most Champions Leagues of any Italian club.
All right, just get back to the game, man. The game's rewarded.
Magnan was terrible. He might be cooked. The defense, Pavlovic was our best player, and that pisses me off. Because a centre back being the best player, you cooked. Front four, I mean, was terrible. I mean, this wasn't a good performance. I mean, shouldn't have lost like 3-0. But yeah, I still think we'll go through because I'm sorry, Feyenoord ain't that good. I don't know how we lost to these bums. Yeah, I'm still confident in a home win at our stadium. So it's gonna be. I think this team is gonna win comfortably because I don't think Feyenoord is that good. But yeah, good game by Feyenoord. But this Feyenoord team ain't that good. Like they drew against a shit Man City side who lost to PSG 4-2. Like,
Hey, respect Feyenoord, bro. They came from 3-0 down, man. That's a good result, man. Come on.
I mean, it's like in City, man. City are ass. Let's be honest. City are
But still,
fucking
to come from 3-0 down is still crazy. 3-0
ass.
down is
It
still
is, but
crazy.
it's Man City. But yeah,
It's still crazy.
performance. You know who I
Let's
want
get
to
back to
see
this game,
Ben.
man.
You know who I want to see benched. I wanna
Joao Felix.
no. I want to see
I
on
heard
the
that guy was
bench.
bad.
I want to say Malik Thiaw and Rafael Leao on the bench for the next game. In the league.
Liao?
Yes.
Oh, in the league.
Every time he gets on the bench one game, the next game he just turns into prime Ronaldinho. I'm not joking. And I'm not comparing, but it's the truth. Every time he gets benched, the next game he turns into prime Dino for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Ask Leao.
Okay.
I mean, Pulisic, I don't think Pulisic was that good today. But this front four has to do much better.
How did Felix play
Especially
a full
against
90,
Feyenoord.
man?
Like, you're not scoring. You don't score against Feyenoord in the Dutch league, who are in the Dutch league. And that's a disgrace, by the way.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. Like a sad, but the thing is, Feyenoord players probably know Santi Jimenez very well. Like, yeah, we know what your strengths are, we know what your weaknesses are, and so they probably man marked him very especially.
I mean, the fact that an Inter fan is calling AC Milan washed, it's funny.
Well, okay, let's say Milan had a bad game. Let's say Milan had a bad game. We can agree with that. Even you have to.
We just had a terrible game, honestly. But you know, the bigger game is next week, or next time.
Yeah, so Sebastian, man. I mean, the thing is, this front four, man. Pulisic is good, man. But Leao, man, what was that, man? That was really bad. Jimenez wasn't great. And Joao Felix, man. I don't know why. I understand why Milan got Joao Felix, man. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh, look, he had that good moment against Roma. He scored in his debut." What has he done since the debut, man?
This is just a training match for the next game. You'll see in the next game the real AC Milan, by the way.
Okay, I'm just saying, Sebastian, because I'm sorry, with all due respect, if Feyenoord knocks you out of the Champions League, that is embarrassing.
That might be a sackable offense, by the way.
That, actually, I think this might be one of the rare times I agree with you. This might actually be a sackable offense because, bro, with all due respect, you can't lose to Feyenoord. With all due respect, and remember, guys, you know what the crazy thing is? Hey, you know what the crazy thing is? Feyenoord just got a new coach a few days ago. They were doing so bad in the league. They got a new coach.
And you might have to think about that front four. If everyone is on their best form, they're probably top 3, front four in the world. I would say PSG has a better front four. I would say Real Madrid definitely, like based on quality, but I still rate Pulisic over and bum Kylian Mbappe.
Or second Mbappe.
No, respect Pulisic.
Okay, but let's go back to this game, man. So Mike McNaught, man, what was that mistake, man? That was a horrendous mistake from
I actually got pissed off, honestly. I wanted to turn off my stream, honestly. I wanted to end my life because I was pissed.
Okay, you're taking a bit too far. You're taking a bit too
No,
far.
I
But
was
yeah,
pissed.
Feyenoord, man.
I was pissed.
Okay, but to end your life is crazy. To end your life is a bit too
No,
far.
to
But
end the
anyway.
stream. End the stream. End the stream.
Oh, end the stream. End the stream. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say end your life is a bit too extreme. But anyways, let's get praise to Feyenoord because they had a fantastic performance. Paxio also scored that fantastic goal. I thought Hodge Whistle was pretty good. Even though he didn't score, I thought the midfield of Feyenoord was good. Center backs was pretty good. And man, Hanko, Bellingham was good. I thought Small was good. Lerner, the goalkeeper, I thought he had a good game. He made 6 saves in the day, which is crazy. 6 saves. Yeah, I just think for Feyenoord, man, they had a good defensive performance and they got the win, and the win is all that matters. And yeah, I mean, even you can see here in the stats, guys, Feyenoord weren't even that great, but their defensiveness was pretty good. And I think, you know what, FC guys, Feyenoord's kept 2 clean sheets against the heavyweights and the champion against big name teams, the Champions League at home, Bayern Munich and Milan at home. And so, yeah, for Milan, it's a sad, man. It's really bad performance, not a good performance whatsoever. And I still feel like Milan's going to turn this around because the second leg's at San Siro. But I'm just saying, man, look at the amount of injuries Feyenoord have. That's a lot of injuries.
I'm telling you, we're exposing this Feyenoord team in San Siro, and then we're coming for you.
Better.
We're coming for you, Inter. I'm coming.
You
for
better,
you.
man. You better, Sebastian. You better.
I'm coming.
Okay,
I'm
so
coming for that. You know that Champions League trophy, the nice shiny that Chelsea says that they loan out for some reason. Weird ass fan base, by the way. That trophy is mine, and I'm getting it.
All right. So, and also, guys, I haven't reacted to my Champions League predictions. So, you know what? Let's do like a little quick segment, guys. We're gonna look at the knockout path. Then we're gonna look at my UEFA game. We're gonna look at that, and then we're gonna also look at my Champions League predictions. I'll just show you guys a slideshow. We're not gonna look at the video to save the time. But yeah, I mean, looking at this right here, man. So this is the knockout. So PSG can get either Liverpool or Barca.
Yeah,
Dortmund
Barca
can
is
get
getting
either Arsenal or
ragdolled.
Lille. Okay, Man City, Real. Oh my jeez, we could have a Madrid derby.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid are. Yeah, I'm saying it now. Atletico Madrid will kick out Real Madrid.
Oh, dude, a Madrid derby in the round of 16. That would be awesome. Oh my.
You know what? The Champions League starts round of 16.
Oh man, dude, these round of 16 matches look pretty good. Juventus
You know
versus
what?
either Arsenal.
I need PSG Barca, man. I need that dogma exposing.
We'll end. Okay, actually, I don't want to get too high. Let me be humble. So Juventus versus Arsenal Inter. Juventus versus Arsenal Inter. That'll be interesting.
Bro, Juventus, just get rid of Juve. Get rid of Inter, that shit club, and then we get rid of Arsenal. Good team up.
Okay. And then so
we
then
need to
Monaco
kick out the
either
disgusting
Arsenal. Atalanta versus either Lille or Aston Villa, and then Bayern versus Leverkusen. Oh my geez, we could have Bayern versus Leverkusen in the round of 16. So you're telling me we could have a Madrid derby in the round of 16. We could have Bayern versus Bayern Leverkusen in the round of 16.
Honestly,
and then we could have a Milan derby. Oh my!
You bring me Inter, man.
Oh man, this Champions League, man. This is interesting, man. Bayern Munich versus Bayern Leverkusen, Inter versus Milan, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid, Barca, PSG.
If I'm looking at this, how it is here, I'm still having, PSG against Liverpool final because I predicted that, but
that can't happen.
I mean, what if Liverpool are?
Actually, it technically could still happen. It could still happen. It's not impossible because if PSG get Barca, So, but if PSG Liverpool happened though, then it's not going to happen, obviously.
Yeah, then I think it's going to be AC Milan against PSG in the final because I think it's going to be some unexpected team. But we'll be there.
All right, Sabinsta says Celtic XG 1.34. Be humble, man. Be humble. Bayern XG 0.94. Like Celtic had a higher XG against Bayern. Wow, that's crazy, man. Let me actually just double check. I actually want to check real quick. So let me actually check.
Can't wait for that. I can't wait for that Dembele hat trick against Barca. Can't wait for the hat trick. Dembele versus Barca again. Hat trick, baby.
Rafinha hat trick. Also, Rafinha hat trick will hit like crack. That'll be crazy.
Dembele will score 6 goals. We'll be there.
It won't happen. Okay, Atalanta, PSV, Milan. So which of these three teams do you have the highest chance of turning around? I would say for me, Atalanta is the highest. I'll then say Milan is the second highest, and then I'll say third PSV.
PSV, Atalanta, Milan.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and read some of you guys' comments.
Based on if I base it on quality, I will go that way.
Okay, we could have Leo versus Club Brugge round of 16.
Because I think Feyenoord are a better team than Juventus. Like a team. Like they play better as a team.
Okay. All right. So I think the seal is wide open this year. Feyenoord had a lot of injuries. Football's nice still. Football's dead out. RC Slavic Gladiator. Gotta go. Peace, guys. It was a I should have stayed moment for him. Him just looks so sad. Indeed, Milan is washed anyways. Thought not think. It's all right. I think we're talking about the CL BL, my bad. Leon too, he had potentials to be world class level, but he's not fulfilling it. It was inevitable. 3 goals disallowed, 3 posts, idiotic opportunities missed. Sounds very plausible to me. Yeah, it looks finished. It was going to go cook so bad, especially in the first half. 7-1's too Arsenal. How did Walker play? Yeah, I don't think Walker was particularly that great. I think it was all right. He wasn't bad nor good. I think it was all right. Shiptar Laber. Looking 0203 80. He said that before you asked the question. It was indeed random moment law. Oh, it was before. Okay. Yeah, then it's crazy. Lord Milan's goalkeeper was terrible. Should have saved that. Milan are bloody lucky not to lose to Inter. 7-1. Truly a luck-based club. Milan first rate. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back all the time. Exactly. All right. Yeah, but the new format's actually been pretty interesting. I'll have to admit. The round of 6, the knockouts interesting. Yeah, Bayern advancing. Do you think they have a chance against Leverkusen at the moment? See, the thing is, I think you know what's crazy, guys? I'm not sure, guys. Because I feel like I could see a scenario where Leverkusen knocks up Bayern in the Champions League, but Bayern still win the league. Because I have a feeling that Leverkusen is going to put all their. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. That game is really close, tough to call. I believe Bayern's playing Leverkusen this weekend, so let's see what happens like weekend game, guys. But I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Could Madrid beat Barca? And the final or this on separate paths. Let's see. Madrid, Barca. Is that possible? Well, it depends because if it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say with the new format, but we'll see. I think the round of 16 will get a bigger picture. Bayern going to finishing. Bayern defense was actually good for the most of the first half of the season. All right, so let's look at the gaming stuff, guys. Then I'm going to be looking at the reacting to my predictions. We're going to be looking at that. So. Let's do that real quickly, guys. Real quickly. So let me just do that real quickly. Last season, I would fancy Leverkusen this year. I think Bayern will win. Yeah, Bayern are probably favorites. So looking at the league, guys, let's see how many predictions points I got. So I got 39 points. Hey, I got this prediction completely spot on. 12 points. Let's go. I got this one close. I got 14 still. That's good. 2 points there. 2 points there, 7 points, 2 points. And let's go where I am in the league, guys. In the league, I'm currently in 6th place, even after that good week, guys. I'm still way behind Vaso, Pookie, Douglas, Rubik's, and Believe in. So that's interesting. So let's go look at my Champions League predictions, guys. Let me see if I have the PowerPoint there. Actually, let me see my tab if I have it. See if I have that. Hold up, guys. Let me see if I have my Champions League predictions. I'm curious to see what I predicted. Where did I put my Champions League predictions? Okay, it's not this account. Must be my other account then. All right, UCL predictions. Here we go. Oh, I deleted the slide. Okay, we have to look on YouTube then. Okay. All right. All right, so let's go look at how many I got correct. So eliminated teams, guys. So let's see who I got correct. So I got Slava and Barcelona. So let's just look at that very end, guys. Let's look at the very end. Dang, I called. Dang. Okay, so I got Slava and Barcelona wrong or correct. So I'll give myself a point for every team thing I got correct for each phase. So I got Slovan correct. I got Stromgaz correct. I got Shakhtar correct. I got YB correct. I messed up with Lille. Lille actually qualified. Sparta I messed up with. No, I actually corrected the called that. So Lille, Club Brugge were my incorrect ones. Stade Brest, Monaco was incorrect. And Benfica was incorrect. And so I messed up with, I think, 4 picks I messed up with. 4 picks I messed up with. Yeah, Lille, I did them very harsh. I did them really harsh, these predictions. Now let's go see who I made the knockaround playoffs. Let's see how many I got correct there. So I think I did pretty good on my eliminated teams. I got like 8 of the 12, I believe, correct. So Benfica, Monaco, Bruges, and Lille. Then for the and then let's see how many I got here. So I got Atletico Madrid. Dang, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen finished top 8. Juventus, I got correct. PSG didn't finish top 8. Milan, Leipzig, Villa. Dang, I did Leipzig very high. Leipzig, that was a horrible prediction. Atalanta, Serena Zvezda, I put them too high. Yeah, that was horrible. So 2 wrong. Dinamo Zagreb 3 wrong. Bologna 4 wrong. 5 wrong with Girona, and the rest I got correct. So I got 5. So I think I got. So let's see. Let me get my pencil, guys. Where's my pencil? So I got 8 out of the 12 correct for the eliminated teams. And then for the playoffs, I got correctly. Let's see. So I messed up with Girona, Bologna, Serena's business. So I think I got 4. I think I got 20 out of 24. Yeah. Then let's see. Did I get any of? Let's see which teams actually made the top 8. So Atletico Madrid made the top 8. Leverkusen made the top 8. So that's 2. And the Aston Villa, so 3. So I actually incorrectly corrected 3. So when you look at my top 8 predictions, let's see what I called here. I called Manchester. Wow, damn, my Manchester City prediction was horrible. Barcelona, I got correct. I got Real Madrid. So Barcelona, Liverpool, Arsenal, I got correct, and Inter. So I only got 4 out of the top 8 correct. Dang. Only 4 out of the top 8 correct. Dang. That's interesting, man. Interesting to see what happens. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe on your way out, guys. So yeah, that was pretty fun reacting to my predictions and looking at everything. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Europa League, guys. The Europa League is gonna be interesting. Hey, yeah, let me read some guys' comments. Lille, yeah, that was horrible. Manchester City won only 3 of the last 11 CL games. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. That is really bad. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Guys, like and subscribe. How many likes were on today's stream before round off? Let me just double check. Double check. We're on 11 likes. You know, I think 11 likes is pretty good. 11 likes is pretty good. And I did a poll which team was the biggest loser this week, and most of you got, and pretty much everyone said Manchester City, which I probably would agree with. I think Manchester City were probably the biggest losers this week. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Europa League stream. Hopefully, Max will be there. And yeah, like I said, guys, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out.